How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys have been subscribed already, if you're new, thanks for coming around. Please give us a subscribe and a like. We're going to start this new series talking about karting. Why is karting something that's not talked about a lot? Why does it not seem like there is a wealth of information about karting? How can you get into karting? These are all things that we're going to talk about in a series Tiff and I are going to be starting together. We're going to go over things starting from classes, types of karts, classes of karts, tires, fuel. We're going to talk about all of the different things that you need to know for you to make a decision if karting is right for you and for you to know what class you could possibly be in. Karting is one of those sports where I feel like the only barrier to entry, or the largest barrier to entry, is knowledge. I'm not sure why it seems that way. I think karting is a lot larger than what people think. Every single person that gets into karting, or at least that we get into karting, when they come around for the first time, they're like, wow, I can't believe how popular this is, or how many people there are here. And it just seems like every single person that gets involved is like, man, I wish I would have known about this sooner. And going through YouTube videos and looking through, Google and just trying to find information myself, I realized how lack of amount of information there is. There's not a lot of information out there, and there's certainly not a lot of easy information to decipher for someone who's new trying to get into the sport. So I feel like Tiffany and I, being fairly new to shifter kart racing, we have a really good opportunity to kind of take you guys along with us and help everybody understand as we learn what it takes to get into karting. Starting from the beginning, grassroots, small, regional, local type races, all the way up to the top level SCUSA nationals at Las Vegas at the end of the year. I've come from karting. When I was 7 years old, I started karting dirt oval and moved my way into indoor karting. I worked at a local indoor karting track for 5 years and raced on some big endurance teams across the United States. And then I kind of got away from karting for a while when I got into the cars. And I've always done a little bit of karting on the side, but it's kind of fallen to the wayside a bit. And looking for a way to get Tiffany more involved and a way to kind of progress her faster with learning car control in a car and just making her faster, karting was the answer. Getting her into karting, just taking her even to simple indoor karting tracks was a good way for me to see, wow, okay, this is definitely the way to go. She has a knack for this. And we ended up buying a few karts a few years back and slowly been getting into it. And now we're here with a handful of shifter karts looking to make a season out of it. So I think Tiffany will be a great person to talk to some of the new people and express to you guys kind of how it felt for her to come in from no experience in a shifter kart or any kind of competitive kart, especially coming from the car world. But as far as the series goes, I really just want to touch on anything that you guys think would be helpful. If you guys have a topic that you would like to see covered, leave a message in the comments about it, and we'll be sure to do a video on it. I definitely want to go through and hit all the main points. Like I said, I want to talk about classes. I want to talk about different karts, different engines. I want to talk about tires and fuel and some rules. There's a lot of rules that, someone coming in new don't really understand how those rules apply to them and what is the best way to fit within those rules in those certain categories. But I also think that a lot of people think that karting is something that you either are, too young or too old, or, you don't fit into it for one reason or another. And I think karting is one of the actually most diverse racing series there is. I mean, we got literally from 5 years old up to 75, 80-year-old people racing in karts from 5 horsepower to 80 horsepower. We're talking karts that go 150 miles an hour that run at Daytona. There's really nothing better for your money, performance-wise, than a kart. I mean, these karts behind me, these are just a beginning to some of the higher end shifter karts, and what those things will do is I still can't really wrap my head around it. And we'll be able to show you guys some of the stuff, coming from a background of racing cars, as you guys have seen some of our other videos. We use the same data telemetry system on the karts that we use in the cars. So we can give you guys a really good comparison on how the karts compare to the cars and how they don't, how they are similar and how they are not. But I think there is tons and tons of opportunities for us to help all of you out there understand more about what it takes to get into karting, and we can help answer some of your questions and hopefully get more of you guys out to the track. I mean, at the end of the day, the more people that are involved, the larger the group grows, the more people that can be around, and it just becomes better and better. At the end of the day, karting by yourself is nowhere near as fun as karting with 50 of your buddies. So this is going to be the beginning of our series. Like I said, if you guys got some things you want to see us talk about, put in the comments. And we got a season starting up here in about 8 weeks, so we're going to start working on the karts. I'll start showing you guys some videos, talking about some of our prep, and talk to you guys through some of the series we're going to race in and what we're going to do. And we'll just start doing videos and just kind of see how it goes. So once again, if you guys, those of you that have been a part of the channel for a while, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for waiting through the little bit of a break, and hope you guys had a great new year. Those of you guys that are new to the channel, please give us a subscribe. Excited to have you guys here. We have a lot of good content to come. So thanks for sticking around. Talk to you guys soon.